Hello, I have a box from Overclockers UK here. Wonder what could be inside. So I've just cut it open with a knife and oh, you can probably tell what that is already. That is i9 12900K. I'll open that in a second. Also got some MX5 to try out. It's 20 grams. This is the smaller tube. I could have got the bigger one. And we've got the usual Haribo from Overclockers. So that's nice. And it should just, yeah, there'll be no else in there. So let's unpack this. And there it is. Intel Core i9 12th gen. This is the 16 core 24 thread. If you look around the box, not much on it really. And there we go, you can see it's 12900K. So it looks like I need a knife to cut that. Right, okay, so this opens kind of weird. It's like folded up. So there we go. So it's held in this like thing, and there it is. The i9. I assume it's in there, unless it's underneath. Oh no. It's just the sticker and the little booklet thing there. That's a pretty cool box. I assume it's magnetic. It looks like it's got little magnets on it maybe inside there. So yeah, there is the shiny. It's and there it is. Just twisted the top a bit to get it off. And there is the 12900K. Be very interesting to see how this performs compared to the i9 10980XE and my 5900X Ryzen. I haven't got a 5950X, but 5900X is my top AMD CPU, and this should be better than that, hopefully in Fire Strike and maybe Time Spy. We'll have to see. So for the next bit of this video, I've got my motherboard. This is from Scan, obviously, and I decided to go with a DDR4 board in the end because there's not much DDR5 stock, and the DDR5 which was in stock was the lower clocked 4800 and 5200, and I know for a fact you can get DDR4, well, I can get my DDR4 up to like 4400, 4600, which is almost as fast as the DDR5 on tighter timings. What's the point in getting DDR5 unless I can get 6 or 7000, so I'm going to wait for that. Gone with a DDR4 board for now. So here we go. This is the box opening. It would be on the bottom, wouldn't it? Just remove the receipt there, and there you go. You can see straight away. Oh, it's quite heavy actually. I'll get rid of this brown box. There we go. So there we go. ROG Strix Z690-A Wi-Fi gaming whatever D4. So there we go. That's the model number and everything there. Give you a quick look around the box. It is an ROG board, but it's not a proper ROG board. This is like a baby ROG board, I guess. It's sort of mid-range. Normally I'd get a Hero at launch and then maybe a 2DIMM board later on. I did want the Apex, to be honest, but DDR5. So I'll just give you a quick overview of the board. Accessories in the box no one cares about. Loads of reviewers always do them first. It's got SATA cables, M.2 screws, nobody cares. So I'll just go straight over the board. It's got a pretty juicy VRM underneath this heatsink here, as you can see, for a Strix. This is all metal by the feel of it. Oh, this bit's plastic, this bit's metal, that bit's metal. Heatsink surface area, not brilliant, that is a bit hollow in there, but it's a decent weight. This board is actually a lot heavier than I expected. So there's that top heatsink, which has got a bit more surface area. Got dual 8 pins, bunch of fan headers, CPU over voltage, that's interesting. There it says CPU OV. This board hasn't got onboard buttons, so that's going to be annoying on the test bench, and it doesn't have a postcode readout, but it does have LED, says CPU, DRAM, VGA and boot, so at least it's got that. It's got obviously a DDR4 memory slots here. Got the socket, LGA 1700, and the Asus boards have the 1200 mounts as well as the 1700 mounts, so you can see that hole's like elongated a bit. And this is one of the main reasons I was going to get an Asus board over the others. They did this on AM4 as well when you got X370. They had both holes, so that's a good feature that Asus have when you get new mounting holes. It's got M.2 heat sinks. It's got this Q release button, which is oh yeah, it works quite well actually. There we go. Yeah, it does actually work pretty well, does that? That's good. It's not a gimmick, it's actually quite useful, especially on a test bench like for me. There's the name of the board. These M.2 heat sinks are quite a decent size as well. And on this board it's got the CMOS battery, which you can actually get to, unlike all the boards where they're all covered up. It's got a couple more fan headers at the bottom. That's all front panel connectors there. I don't know what this is. Some Velcro strappy thing, which who cares. It's quite good quality, but it's just going to get all dusty and manky being white. It's got some SATA ports. Yeah, interesting. I have noticed on some of the boards the M.2 heat sinks are going to interfere with GPUs with backplates on them. I'm not sure whether this will, because this one's quite a small one, but some of the taller ones probably will, especially if you've got a 3090 with one of those water-cooled EK active backplates on it. It's probably not going to go well, but on this board that'll be fine. And then rear I/O wise, we have basically not very many USB ports. It's got 2, 4 there, so we've got 8 altogether. I suppose that's not too bad. And then there for the integrated graphics, we've got a useless USB Type-C, a couple of those. Who uses that? Nobody really. I mean, my phone's got one of those on end, but then it has a Type-A port on the other end, so what's the point? Wi-Fi and audio, which I'm never going to use either, because this board is going to be purely for overclocking. Yeah, so I guess in the next video of this you'll see it with some nice BDIN 4000 or 4400 C19. We'll have to test whether gear 1 or gear 2 is faster, and I've also got 2 CPUs, so I'll have to test which CPU is faster, because I didn't want a rubbish one, so I bought 2, and I'm going to sell off the slow one. So there you go, that's a quick look at the Strix and the unboxing of the 12900K. Goodbye.